vlog today. I'm gonna spend the morning doing some schoolwork, getting some shit done that I gotta do, and then I'm heading into Vancouver this afternoon and I'm going to a Greenpeace workshop. It's all about tips on using the media as an activist. Yeah, I suck at this vlogging thing, but let's get into the day. Okay, so I'm literally like the world's worst vlogger. I hardly filmed any of that or any of my day for that matter, but I'm gonna film the rest of my week, so stay tuned because it will get more interesting. But the workshop was really interesting. I learned how to write a media advisory and a press release, which was really interesting stuff. And because the Greyhound bus to take me back to Abbotsford doesn't come until midnight, I'm gonna head to a 24-hour vegetarian place. Good morning. So it is Wednesday. I'm just having some breakfast and I didn't get home until like 2 o'clock in the morning from Vancouver, and I have an exam today, so I need to get some studying in when I get to school and then smash out my exam. Then I'm going to work on some projects this afternoon, which I can't wait to show you guys. So surprise it's another rainy day here in Abbotsford, and because I only had like a small breakfast this morning because I ran out of cereal, I'm heading to a cafe here for my morning coffee, and I might grab a vegan treat while I'm there. So I just got home from school, did really well with my exam, surprisingly. I'm just having a banana and peanut butter bagel, and then I'm going to work on a project that I'm working on for an NGO, and I'm going to share that with you guys because it's super exciting. So I'm currently in Canada doing a semester abroad, and while I'm here I'm mostly doing global development subjects. So it looks at all of the social, economic, political and environmental aspects of development, and it looks at development from a grassroots level all the way up to national and international politics. For one of my classes we have this really amazing project that we have the chance to work on, and basically it's in partnership with an NGO based in Kenya called the Dandora Transformation League. They transform public spaces to promote health, safety for the residents, to create jobs, all that kind of stuff. They work very closely with UN Habitat, and in a few weeks time at the end of the semester my group are going to be pitching our campaign to DTL and all of the members of like UN Habitat and stuff that they work with. So I'm probably going to vlog that. Basically there's kind of like two components of our project. It's essentially a rebranding of the Dandora Transformation League's social media and their online presence to generate more awareness and attraction to them online. And we are also pretty much designing and planning a toolkit which will have all the information and resources required for a future group of students at our university, or just a future group in general, to plan and carry out a successful professional fundraising calendar campaign. All of the girls in my group have different roles and stuff, and my job is to create the actual toolkit. When I was like 16 and 17 for my Queen's Guide Award, I planned and carried out an advocacy and fundraising campaign for UNICEF. So I love this because it's so nostalgic for me, and this is essentially like the kind of thing that actually got me interested in global development, so I really love it. So this is it so far. It's essentially just like a step-by-step guide that has all of the information and the resources that people are going to need to carry out a fundraising campaign. There's like a lot of things I still need to add in here, but like it goes in, there's a template letter, step by step, instructions on how to do certain things, just like tips, yeah, all this kind of stuff. I've kind of been working on it all throughout the semester, and as we're getting towards the end of the semester, it's getting very exciting because like we're almost ready to pitch it. How's this for a lazy vegan dinner? We got some smoked tofu with some microwave brown rice, some steamed broccoli in the microwave, and some lettuce. Okay, so I've been working on my project pretty much all night, had some dinner, gonna do a nice relaxing clay mask, have a shower, and then head to bed because I'm wrecked. I'm on my way to university right now. I have a Peace and Conflict Studies class today. So I'm going to go to school, finish off a paper that I've got due for that class, catch up on my readings and whatnot. I swear, like, I usually see like one squirrel every couple of days, and I've literally seen like 6 today. Okay, so I just got home from school and I'm just having some caffeine and a snack, and once the caffeine kicks in, I'm in a bit of a writing mood, so I'm going to work on the next draft of my article. I just got back the first draft from my editors. Basically, if you weren't aware, I write for Stripe by Student Talks, I'll link them below. And I'm working on an article at the moment all about rethinking responsible tourism. So I actually put out like a poll on my Instagram and asked people what they thought I should write about, because I wasn't sure if I should do responsible tourism or like art in activism and using art as a driver for social change. But everyone said responsible tourism, which makes sense because I think the following that I have kind of built on my social media is largely built on travel. So yeah, I'm going to work on my article. So I finished editing my article a little bit and then I did some schoolwork. But I just really love having this platform, Strive, the magazine by Student Talks. It's almost just like another form of activism, I guess. It's a way for me to kind of like educate people and spread some ideas about heaps of different topics that I'm really passionate about. This will be my third article for them. First one was all about animal agriculture and its impact on the environment. My second one was all about body positivity and how hyperconsumer culture and capitalism shapes that, and kind of like the future of the body positive movement. And then this one is, as I said, about responsible tourism. But yeah, it's just super exciting. So I'm just having some dinner now, and then I'm gonna watch some shows and probably get an early night so I can smash out some stuff tomorrow. And my dinner is just really simple: microwave brown rice with some microwaved frozen veggies and soy sauce. Breakfast this morning is some coconut yogurt with maple syrup, strawberries and muesli. Oh, and there's some chia and hemp seeds as well. Good morning. So I'm on my way to university again. It is Friday, my 5th and last day of uni for the week. I'm heading in early to work on my human geography paper. Basically, it's a paper all about the link between globalization and democracy, and how two processes of globalization, so the privatization of media and the way technology impacts how information is shared and spread, limits the media as the fourth estate in democracy. And I'm saying this because it'll have relevance tomorrow. But yeah, I'll go into that more tomorrow. Just heading into school. I've got a class today, and then I'm going to head home and work on some awesome things, which I'll tell you about later. Okay, so I'm back from school. I put a load of washing on because, you know, I'm an adult. I'm just having some lunch right now, which is just some tofu, lettuce, avocado, and hummus sandwiches, toasted sandwiches. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have these, and then I'm gonna share with you guys like another thing that I've recently got involved in, kind of like another form of activism and whatnot. I guess that's like kind of the theme this vlog has like shaped out to have. I don't know, I'll get into that more. You are joking. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, why do bad things happen to good people? Managed to salvage them. Okay, so right now I am uncomfortable. I am about to start working on a video for the Campaign for Australian Aid. So just a little bit of context and kind of like the backstory here. The Campaign for Australian Aid is a huge movement of individuals, organisations, businesses and community groups that urge the Australian government to do more to take action on poverty, inequalities and climate change. And the biggest way we do this is by campaigning for cross-party commitment to increase Australian aid, because Australia is currently investing the least it ever has in international aid. And how I essentially got into this was for one of my global development classes. We had like a weekly blog post thing that we have to do, and one of them was to look up on the Ethical Jobs Canada website at potential internships and things. My teacher told me to just have a look at the Ethical Jobs Australia website, and so I went on and I had a look, and I was like scrolling through, came across a post for the volunteer position of a video producer with the Campaign for Australian Aid, and I was like, yeah, cool, that sounds like interesting, something I'd be interested in. And then after I wrote about it, I kind of just like stopped and thought to myself, I was like, why not apply? I had to make a video on the topic of gender and development as like part of my application. I will link the video that I did below, I guess, and I'll link more about the Campaign for Australian Aid below. So this was the first video that I did. I'll link them below or something if you guys want to see more. But yeah, then I did one about Australia's new energy plan. This is just like a little sneak preview. And this was my latest one, all about Australia's commitment to the UN with the global goals and the Paris Accord and the Addis Ababa Agreement. Yeah, I guess I kind of just like wanted to share that with you guys as I'm kind of making this video for you to get to know me better and get to know like what I do and what I'm passionate about a little more. And I guess it kind of just like goes to show that like the only form of activism doesn't have to just be like what a lot of people think, like getting out there and like protesting and like doing like that direct action kind of stuff. There are so many ways that you can be involved in activism depending on what your skills are and what you're comfortable doing. So that's why like making videos is something I've been doing for years. It's something I have experience at, and so I can give back to a movement or something that I'm passionate about in that way. And the same goes with like writing or like whatever your skills are or your interests are, like utilize them and you can use them to contribute something valuable. And yeah, I just thought I'd say that. Okay, so I'm up this ungodly hour on a Saturday because I'm heading in to Vancouver. So right now I'm on my way to the Greyhound bus station, and I'll be spending the day at the Vancouver Media Democracy Day conference. So that kind of relates to why I was telling you about my assignment yesterday. Basically, one of my teachers, we'd had a discussion about this because it's something that I've looked into a lot in previous like university courses and stuff, and when she found out about the Democracy Day conference, she suggested that I attend. So I am. Basically, the theme is solutions media. There's going to be all kinds of people at the conference, from academics to videographers, journalists, activists, all that kind of thing. So I'm really looking forward to learning more at both the conference and the workshops that I'll be attending. Hopefully I can film some, but I will be there to learn. Other than that, it should just be, you know, a good day in Vancouver.
Especially news media, ask the question of what went wrong yesterday and who's to blame. And that's an important question to ask. It's important to hold people accountable, but just as importantly is media, that asks what might go right tomorrow and who is showing the way. And so if you're a solutions media is future focused. It's about exploring in tangible, fact-based ways what is possible. And the reason it's so valuable to democracy is that citizens need a clear picture of what's possible so that they can mobilize, so that they can engage with movements, so they can press for a better future. We use the word solutions media instead of solutions journalism because media involves a much bigger community. I'll just give you a few examples of who belongs to that community. So solutions-focused journalists investigate experiments that are happening right now that are yielding positive results, measurable results. Often there's an interesting person at the center. So solutions-focused journalists tell those stories. Solutions activists use media to frame the stakes and mobilize citizens. Solutions-focused academics use media to study best practices and to share them. Solutions-focused media technologists design consciously with a purpose of their technologies helping to create a more just and sustainable world. And solutions-minded citizens engage with media to be inspired and know where to invest their skills and their energies to create positive change. So all of you here today fall under one or many of those categories.
So far this conference is amazing. Just saw a whole bunch of speeches from people who are really using media to drive social change, which is so inspiring. Now I just grabbed some Subway and I'm heading back in for some workshops. So right now I'm just having some dinner at Whole Foods. Today was so interesting. I learnt so much. So many things that really apply to, I guess, like the forms of activism that I'm involved in that I've kind of like discussed in this vlog, my writing and like video production and all that kind of stuff. If I had to like summarize like the kind of key message I got from today to kind of like give to you guys, it would be that the media, like most industries and institutions, faces a lot of political, social and economic problems. And looking at solutions media was a really good insight into the ways in which whether we are consuming the media or contributing to the media, it both influences us, but we can also influence it in ways that can contribute to positive social change. So So I'll just kind of like leave you guys with that thought, and I guess I'm going to wrap up my vlog here. But I enjoyed vlogging the last 5 days for you guys, and I kind of hope you enjoyed it too. Kind of just like experimenting with my channel a little bit, but I hope you either learned something or you felt inspired in some way. If you have any questions or comments or criticisms, suggestions for future videos, let me know below. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.